Hello everyone. Today I will show you my new professional models, Google Drive integration. It's allow you integrate with Google Drive both way and also integrate real time one way and have many features. It will be very interesting. Okay, after install this model, we go to settings, go to cloud storage and click set up your storage and settings. You have set up multiple Google accounts and with Google Drive. And for example, you can create one storage that link with one account, second storage that second account, and in every account you have 15 gigabyte free space, and you can some models copy and synchronize with one account, second models with other account. It's very useful. But now we will create one account. I go to create and call my storage Google and select storage Google. And now I need input cloud root folder ID. I go to my Google Drive. I already create this cloud Google folder and just copy my folder ID. In this folder, we'll save all my Odoo attachments. And I input this field. Okay. Now we need make authorize. It need do one time, and after it will be work many time, and it will not stop it will be work automatically. Okay. We have two help string. We can see watch YouTube tutorial, and we can create our web app in Google Console. I click, go to credentials, create new house client ID, select web application, add a redirect URL, http. I input my website URL because I test on local. I just input local URL, and this also I input local URL and this URL. It's URL for callback Google to save our credentials. Okay, after this I click create and okay, and go to my web client 5 and the launch.json file. Okay, go to my Google storage, upload this file, save, and after this I can see general credentials. I click general credentials, select my user account, and I can see success authorized with refresh token, access token, and other. And it will be work every time. Okay, now we can go to one-way synchronization, and after it, two-way synchronization. One-way synchronization, we can include files by models, or also we can exclude files. I don't will exclude files by domain now, but it's also useful feature. Click edit and add model for synchronize. For example, sale order. Okay. And now we can see we not have any attachment in our sale order because it's clear database, and we not have any to synchronize. And synchronize disable, real-time disable, and scheduler disable. Now I go to, for example, any sale order and upload attachment. For example, I upload docx. Okay. And now we can see that we have one docx file. It not synchronized, and we can synchronize it manual by click this button, or we can enable scheduler, set up scheduler. For example, by default it's 1 day, but we can set up 5 minutes, 1 hours, and will be automatically export this file to our Google Drive. Or I can click real time. When I click real time, after it, all attachment automatically will import to Google Drive. But this attachment we upload before we enable this real time. Okay, now we will be adding PDF file. For example, sell order. And we can see that this sell order upload to our Google one way real-time enable and go to our folder. We can see create sell order folder, create this sell order ID folder, and this ID folder we can see our sell order. It's real-time export to Google. Okay. Now what about way update? Now what about old file? Because I specially upload this file before real time, because in real case, when you install this model, you will have many existing attachments, because your instance work many times, you have many sell orders or calls records or other attachment. And what do with this file? Because when we enable real time, this new attachment will be uploaded, synchronized, but old attachment not. And we can enable one-way schedule or click menu. If we have a little count of files, we can click manual. If we have manual, thousand and thousand files, we can click enable in schedule, and in little buckets, files will be migrate to our Google. Now I will click manual start. I click, and we can see this docx also synchronized with Google. Go to Google, it's real, this file, okay, and this file also in Google. Check it, we can see this file, I can click, and this file read in real time from Google. How it check? We go to documents, it's a little model that already included in Google integration, and we can see file size 0, because it's file only link to Google Drive. Okay, it's very useful um, and fast work. But we also have two-way synchronization. In which case we need two-way synchronization use. When your employee directly work in Google Drive and not have access, for example, in Odoo. In this way, your files in Google Drive and in Odoo will be not synchronized. For example, I go to Odoo and directly upload file. For example, my client secrets file, or maybe 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 another draft sale order. Okay, draft sale order. I upload, and we can see draft sale order. Okay, but in Odoo, if we update our sale order, we don't see this file because it's uploaded only in Google. And in this case, we need two-way synchronization. In two-way synchronization, we also can click manual start, or we can enable our scheduler. One way, 5 minutes, 1 hours, and many others. But also we have some settings. For example, Auto Master or Cloud Master. What it mean? It means that file that create in Google we can uh, create also in Odoo, or we can delete. In both way, it will be synchronized. but it's other types of two-way synchronization. Understand? We can delete this file and we have two files in Google and two files in Odoo. Or we can create this file in Odoo and we have three files in Odoo and three files in Google. It will be also synchronized and we can set up it. By default, it will be created. Okay. I click manual start two-way synchronization. Wait some time, and we can see this uh, in Odoo. You can see this file and this file draft. Okay, and we have free file in Odoo and free file in Google. So it's all. It's model very It's models very useful and have very good quality of code. It's professional model with right with pattern of programming. Thank you for attention and buy this model and goodbye.